Do you like French onion soup? I know I do. Do you like meatloaf? I know I do. So what could be better than making a French onion meatloaf? Let's get started. Join me over at the cooktop. We're going to start with the onions. I've already pre-sliced up a bunch of onions. I did not put that on camera because you do not want to see a grown man cry. At least I hope not. I'm going to try to get these all caramelized. And they're going to be going into the slow cooker along with the meatloaf here in just a little bit. Now I'm starting out with using a yellow onion because yellow onions tend to be just a little bit sweeter, but they will make you cry just as much when you cut them. I used about 2 tablespoons of olive oil in a pan here before I dropped the onions in. You want to make sure that you cut the onions nice and thin. Okay, you'll know they're ready when you see them taking on more of a brown, translucent, almost see-through color and a softer texture. So I think these are going to be ready to go. So I'm going to go ahead and turn off the heat. I'm going to take them over to the slow cooker. I'm going to drop some of these into the slow cooker, but I'm going to just leave a handful of them here because I'm going to put some of these on the top of the meatloaf after we put the loaf inside the slow cooker. Okay, now we're going to be mixing up the meat with all the different ingredients. I'm going to start out with 1 tablespoon Worcestershire sauce. Going to be adding 1 egg, half cup of breadcrumbs, got some onion salt, half cup of milk, got 1 package of French onion soup mix. A little bit of salt, just to taste. A little bit of pepper, again, just to your taste. Now I'm going to start mixing this up by hand. You want to be a little extra careful when you do this. You don't want to overwork your meat. Otherwise, your meat will get kind of stiff, hard, kind of dense. You don't want that in a meatloaf. So just gently work all the ingredients in. Make sure to get all the ingredients off the side of the bowl. That's looking pretty good. I'm going to try to form this into a loaf. Not too bad there. Let's see if I can gently pick this up, put it into the crock pot. Now I've been preheating the crock pot on low since I started. I'm going to put the rest of the onions on top of the loaf. Kind of scatter those about a little bit. Now, when we get close to the end, and that's going to be about 6-7 hours from now, I'm going to put some cheese slices on top of the loaf, put the cover back on, and leave it like that for about another 15-20 minutes to kind of melt the cheese up. But for right now, it's how it's looking in there. Got to put the cover on, set the timer. Now, you want to pull this after it reaches a temperature between 160 and 165 internal. So we're going to start testing it at around 6-hour point. If it needs a little extra, we'll do it. See you shortly. Okay, it's been several hours, and I'm ready to check this to find out what the internal temperature is. So I've got my little InstaRead thermometer. Let's check it out. Wow, it's reading 206. So I think we're ready. It's time to put the cheese on, put the lid back on, let her stay in for about another 15 to 20 minutes, let that cheese is good and melty. We're going to be ready for dinner. This is looking so good. You're going to love it, y'all. Now, the beauty of this is it gives you lots of time to do other stuff besides just cook. I mean, during those several hours that, we had, I was able to go up to the store, get some errands run. My wife and I went to the health club, worked out. Yes, I know what you're thinking. Whoa, you went to the gym, worked out? Yeah, I don't believe that. No, trust me, it takes a lot to maintain a body like this. I also have a career as a fitness model. I know you don't believe it, but you probably see my pictures out there. I'm the before picture. But trust me, this is going to be great. Okay, shortly. The cheese is all melted. I started plating it, getting it ready. Let me cut a slice here, move it onto the plate. This is looking marvelous. It really is. Got to check this out. Now, does it taste as good as it looks? About to find out. Got to make sure I have a piece with some cheese on it. This, extremely awesome. This is excellent, really is. This is something your family can get excited about. If you like French onion soup, and who doesn't, you're gonna love this French onion meatloaf. I gotta have another bite. You just get those onions coming in, and there's more onions, a little bit of gravy that you can be putting on the mashed potatoes. Those onions came out so nice, so sweet. This is awesome. If you're liking the video, give me a like down below. Maybe a subscription. Please leave me comments. I love the comments. And while you're at it, let me know where you're commenting from. Love to hear that too. With that said, I will see y'all next week. Bye-bye.